want to talk about the movie Red Sparrow. Now, before going into the movie, I didn't actually know too much about it, but after seeing the movie, I've kind of looked up other people's opinions and kind of news articles, and a lot of people are comparing it to Atomic Blonde and saying it's a ripoff of Black Widow, and they kind of, Hollywood didn't want to make Black Widow, so here is a ripoff of it. This is not the case at all. Now, going into it, all I knew was it was a Russian spy movie starring Jennifer Lawrence and Joel Edgerton, and I assumed it was based off a graphic novel, but it's actually based off a trilogy of books, and it's directed by Francis Lawrence. So that's basically my knowledge of the film going into it. So then when I looked up stuff about people comparing it to Atomic Blonde and Black Widow, these people obviously haven't seen the film. Atomic Blonde is basically the female version of John Wick. Like, I love John Wick and I liked Atomic Blonde, but it is no way comparing to Red Sparrow. Atomic Blonde is very, very tame. Comparing it to Black Widow is crazy. Marvel and Disney would never, ever, ever do this type of film. Disney, just no way, because they are family friendly. They wouldn't do this film, and Marvel wouldn't have the balls to do this film. So Red Sparrow is a very, very out there film. It is in your face violent. The torture scenes are gruesome. I'm really into horror films. I'm really into like torture type gore films. But this had me cringing. Like, holy shit. Some of the techniques they use is just insane. It's not even just the physical torture, it's the mental torture. It gets down to you. And then the sexual undertones of this film, it's not even just undertones, it's right in your face. There is rape scenes in this film. It is not tame. The fact this film's rated MA actually blows my mind, because I thought for sure after seeing this, I'm like, why is this not R? Now, I am not one to shy away from films or be uptight about guidelines and or like children can't watch this or whatever, because I was watching R-rated films when I was a child. But this film should be rated R. There is no way some 15-year-old should accidentally walk into it with their parents. And this is not a film to watch with your parents at all. Just don't ever do that. I'm so glad I did not go to my dad, oh, let's go see this film together, because that would just be so uncomfortable. It is a really good film. It's not for everyone. If you are squeamish with torture, if you can't handle certain scenes, especially regarding rape or sexual assault or kind of those themes, you will not handle this film at all, because it doesn't shy away from it. It doesn't it doesn't hold your hand through this. It's in your face. It's quick. Scene for scene. The film editing of this film is really good, but the duration is incredibly long. It goes for 2 hours and 15 minutes. And while there is nothing I can particularly think of that they should take out of the film to shorten it, like the last 20 minutes, it was, please God, just finish. I really have to pee. So it was kind of really hard to kind of just be fully into the last 20 minutes. But with saying that, the ending was fantastic. I absolutely loved how they pulled it off. I haven't read the books myself. I am actually interested in the books now that I've seen this movie. I'm really hoping this is successful enough to do the sequel and the third one, because there is 3 books. And I reckon this would be a really great trilogy. And Jennifer Lawrence is absolutely amazing in this film. I've watched most of her films for the past few years. I mean, it's near impossible to escape Jennifer Lawrence ever since The Hunger Games came out. And this is by far one of her best performances. If you're fans of her from The Hunger Games, this is complete opposite of that. Like, don't go, oh, she was great in this movie, I'll see her in this movie. Because, like I said, the tones of this film are not family friendly. But she is an incredible actress. And there's a lot of scenes she's copying criticism for because she's decided to go naked. This is her choice. She's even come out and said, this was my choice to go naked. No one is forcing her to do this. And there are so many people just pulling her down and just judging her for these choices and saying the director forced her on this. And that's not the case. She could have easily said, I'm not doing this scene. And they probably would just cut it out of the film. It is not something that was needed. And this just shows, like, the strength of the character and the strength of Jennifer Lawrence. Those who are putting her down because of the choices she made is ridiculous. Because they're saying, oh, like, this makes women bad. But you're also putting down women who are making their own choices. So the fact that people are boycotting this film because of what Jennifer Lawrence is actually standing up for herself instead of going, oh, yeah, like, I'm not allowed to do this because I'm a woman. Like, it's ridiculous. If you want to boycott a film because it's shit. Don't boycott it because, oh, you don't agree with someone being naked. So this film is actually really, really good. Anyone who's deciding to boycott it, like, you're a freaking idiot. Because you're comparing it to Atomic Blonde and you haven't even seen it. You're comparing it to ripping off Black Widow. And that movie's not even out yet. They may never do that movie. This is actually out. Like, go see it. It's a good movie. Not for everyone. Like, there are so many people I know who I'd be like, yeah, don't watch this film, because I just know they would not like this film. But I didn't know what it was like going into it. I'm really, really happy I saw it because I did really enjoy it. And I really love Jennifer Lawrence and Joel Edgerton. Like, he's fantastic. Like, they have really great chemistry in this film. The other performances I don't really know by their names too well. There's her uncle. He is super creepy in this film, but the actor does such a great portrayal of the character, but that doesn't change the fact that the character is creepy as shit. Jeremy Irons is good, but he doesn't really have much screen time considering the duration. The only, like, flaw of the film is the accents. Obviously you have a lot of American actors doing Russian accents, and obviously it's not their actual accent, so every now and then it falls. But considering it's not their usual accent, they actually do a really good job. Joel Edgerton is Australian and he's doing American accent. Like, so everyone's accents kind of fall now and then, but it is enjoyable. Like, as long as you're not a Nazi about accents, it's not exactly something you're going to remember. I feel like it's a film I could watch again. I definitely think it could have been shorter, but I'm hoping it is successful enough that it goes on to create a sequel, or at least I can find the books and see what the books are like. But yeah, I don't understand why boycott a film because it's similar to another film, because if people were really going to do that, we'd never ever watch another film ever again. And, oh, another film similar to this. And yet superhero movies are so popular right now. Like, they're all pretty much the exact same thing. They follow the exact same formula. So don't boycott the film. Go see the film and make up your mind for yourself whether you like it or hate it. Don't simply hate a film because other people are making it popular to hate the film. So that's my review for Red Sparrow. I really loved it, but it's not for everyone. I feel like it's a film that could easily die off and disappear if sequels don't happen, which sucks because it is worth seeing. Jennifer Lawrence is making a lot of interesting choices with her movie roles lately. She's done Red Sparrow, and before that she did Mother, which again is a film that's not for everyone. I didn't like Mother. I understood what they were going for. The concept was interesting, but it's just, that film put me so on edge because I was so frustrated and so angry for that character. I can't enjoy watching it. But yeah, Jennifer Lawrence is really expanding her career and the role she's taking, and she did a wonderful job in Mother, even though I didn't like the film, and she's done a fantastic job in this, and I love this film. I know she's taking a year off, but I honestly can't wait to see what other films are coming by her, because I feel like she's taking these roles that everyone's like, oh, she's not suitable for, but she's proving them all wrong. And yeah, I really loved the movie. I honestly, like, I want to just go see it, go see it, go see it, but I know at the same time there are so many people that shouldn't see it. So I'm really conflicted. But me personally, I really enjoyed the film and I actually hope to watch it again. So thank you for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. Comment below if you've seen the film and if you liked the film. If you agree with the duration being too long, because the last 20 minutes I'm like, I have to be. And if you've actually read the books, let me know, like, how accurate the movie was, because I kind of want to read the book, but at the same time I'm like, oh, if it's completely different, like, maybe it's not worth it. But thank you as always for watching, and my next review coming will be Game Night, that I actually saw before this film, but I just kind of want to get this one out there. So thanks, guys.